Do you see the world a better place by 2030?
The International Youth Federation works in line with the values of the global youth movement to foster effective knowledge sharing, convening, collaborating, peer-to-peer support systems, and leadership training. Youth around the world are already leading and generating solutions to today's key challenges. They're starting student groups, founding NGOs, and creating innovations in the private sector. IYF wants to provide the tools, networks, and support systems to help young people excel in the work that they're already doing. IYF wants to unleash the potential of youth by galvanizing and empowering young leaders in efforts towards sustainable, inclusive development. The International Youth Federation is a global youth network, an organization advocating for youth empowerment and connecting countries to knowledge, experience, and resources to help young people build a better future.
As the climate is changing, environmental stress is rising and becoming one of the reasons for migration. All around the globe, households are experiencing the impacts of natural hazards such as floods, fire, and hurricanes. In some cases, migration can be a survival approach, but such displacements represent a form of forced migration and can lead populations, including youth, to cross borders and confront social and other protection gaps. It is the youth who have to be at the forefront of the needed transformations. We surely have the most to gain and ultimately the most to lose if together we cannot create the conditions for a future that is more forgiving and generous rather than exploitative of both humans and the environment.
Hi, young people from all over the world. We, the young people, are the biggest and better prepared generation of humans the world has ever seen. It also seems that we will become the generation of people who will live the longest. And we're also going to be the ones who inherit the Earth, our home. A planet that already struggles with the faults committed by the generations previous to ours. And we are also going to be the ones who suffer the consequences. So what are we doing to help our struggling world? Polluting it with plastic waste and greenhouse gases? Depleting our soils and oceans? Not only we're being ungrateful with the home that has allowed us to exist and thrive, we're also being ungrateful with our kids and the kids of our kids, to whom will hand even our socioeconomic and environmental catastrophes are the ones we face now, unless we do something about it. For that reason, I urge you to become leaders who adopt and promote the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and encourage and empower other people to become ambassadors of the same cause. If we don't care for our own home now, then who and when? Truth can be denied, but not avoided. To save the earth is to save us.
I strongly believe that youth empowerment is one of the greatest assets to reach the Sustainable Development Goals. I believe this because we as young people are the next generation of leaders, we are the next generation of teachers, we are the next generations of doctors, and we are definitely the next generation of politicians.
I grew up in the lush forests of Northern Europe and now I live by the sea. So I've always been in close contact with nature. Nature has incredible therapeutic properties, which is particularly important for young people facing so much economic and societal pressure nowadays. But I'm also aware that deforestation and overfishing are threatening these ecosystems today more than ever before. That's why I'm urging everyone to act upon Sustainable Development Goal 13 and take climate action. Today is we're finally coming to realization that climate catastrophe is closer than we thought. It's crucially important to act, campaign for change, and protect what is so dear to us, our nature.
In a world urgently needing structural changes, youth cannot remain in silence. Injustice, inequalities, and other issues have tarnished all social contexts. However, this reality shall not determine our story or guide our actions. We are agents of change, not tomorrow, but today.